So yeah, on our back, and we're going to just get started with some nice little pelvic tilting again. So getting that nice warm up. So we're tilting, rolling our pelvis forwards and tucking, flattening the back against the floor, and rolling, arching, tuck and flatten. Perfect. Lovely. Getting a nice movement through the back. Very nice. Lovely. And then find that middle position. Hold that, feet stuck together, knees stuck together. And we're just going to rotate, so coming over to a little bit of rotation, feeling that stretch through the lower back to the middle, and the other side. And just easing into it, so a little bit of rotation, and then each time you go down each side, just dropping a little bit further into the stretch. Lovely. And back to the middle, lovely. And then reset, so have a little feel, where's our pelvis gone? We're going to hold that same position. Let's go for those nice leg slides. So one leg out, back to the mat, other leg out, and back, keeping that nice straight leg as we walk the legs out. And picking up the pace when you're ready. Getting up to that nice kind of walking speed. Nice kind of purposeful movement with that straightened leg. And then we can bring our arms in, opposite arm over head with opposite leg when we're ready. Keeping our middle nice and still, so that tummy's still on. And we're controlling our breathing, so that nice rhythmical breathing. Lovely. Very nice. Getting warmed up. Let's go for one more each side. Last one, and rest. Just bringing the arms back down to the mat. And this time we're just going to go legs. We're going to go circles, so straight leg, up, out and around, back to the mat. Other leg out, up, out and around. So with our circles, keeping it nice and small to start with. You're making the circle with your toes nearly. Keeping it small, keeping the other leg that's on the mat nice and steady. So we're not moving the whole body. It's just the leg that's drawing the circle. So really nice control with this one. Getting all of those little muscles in the hips and the tummy switched on. Lovely. And then swap direction, so we're going to go out, out and around and down with the circles. So you're going to swap direction with the circles, out and around and down. Nice, lovely. Keep an eye on that leg that's not moving. Keep it nice and steady. Try not to wobble. Let's go one more each side. And last one. Lovely, well done. Bringing one knee into the tummy, straighten the other leg, and we're just having a nice little stretch through that hip. Giving it a little bit of a circle through the hip if you like while we're here. A little rotation through the hip. Lovely. And then we're going to swap, so other leg in, swap that leg out nice and straight, and then nice little circles through the other hip. And then we're going to swap. So back to the other leg, straighten that leg for a nice little stretch. We're going to hover that leg off the floor this time, so you can point the toes if you like. Nice straight knee on that other side. And then we're going to swap and point. If that's too much, you can bring the leg all the way down to the floor if you're finding it hard to hover. And swap. And swap. Keep it nice and crisp, so nice straight leg. Keep that toe pointed. Keep breathing. Well done. Okay, making it harder. Head and shoulders off the floor if we want. Keep breathing. Getting that tummy warmed up. Now, tapping the knee instead of holding it. Extra progression. A hard one, so don't take it if you don't feel like you're able. You can stay holding. Tap. Keep breathing. We're working hard here. Lovely, getting nice and warmed up. Let's go 2 more each leg. 1, 2, 3, and last one, 4, and rest. Bring those knees into your tummy, rocking from side to side. Have a breather. Well done. Whew. Getting a bit warm now. Nice. Good work, everyone. Lovely. Okay. So coming into our nice tabletop position here. So again, our nice tabletop with our shins, 90 knees, 90 hips. A little bit of a gap between the feet. Okay, so this is our nice starting position here. And we're going to come into our 100. So pulsing those arms in our tabletop. Straight arm from my wrist to my shoulder to my elbow. Up and down, pulsing, getting those arms warmed up. We're going to keep that pulsing going. And then from here, I'm going to sit up, head and shoulders, reaching up towards my knees. Keep my pulsing going. And then coming back down for 3. 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. So we're kind of making a little bit of a rhythm with the pulses. Keep breathing. Keep that chin tucked in. Lovely. Keep the legs nice and still. So we're just lifting through that upper body. Well done. Let's go 2 more. 1. And down. And 2. And down. And just rest. So bring the knees in for a little break. Have a breather. Well done. Okay. So we're going to go same thing, but this time we're reaching up to the ceiling. We're going to still keep the pulsing if we can. But with our lift, we're coming up towards the ceiling with our reach. So same position with the legs. Anyone struggling with this position, you can do the exact same thing with the feet on the floor. And we're pulsing the arms, head and shoulders up towards the ceiling while we're pulsing down to the mat. We're going to keep the pulsing going. So on the floor or in tabletop, off we go. Up, 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Think about that little bit of an extra reach to the ceiling. If you can, we're going to try and get those tummy muscles doing a little bit more work. Head and shoulders lifting. Keeping that chin tucked in. Keep breathing. Well done, everyone. Keep it up, we're nearly there. Let's go for 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And relax. Well done. Open up those hips and we'll just roll from side to side. Nice little stretch through the hips. Very good. Okay, well done. So bring those feet back to the mat. Nice hip width apart with the feet and the knees. And then let's give tummy a little break. Let's come into some nice little bridging. So up with the bum, up to that nice bridge position, a nice standard bridge, straight line in the middle, hands on the mat to start with, coming up and down, squeezing the bum to lift and down nice and controlled. And we're trying not to overextend through the back, so I'm trying not to overarch. I shouldn't feel it through that lower back, it should just be my bum and my hamstrings mainly. Lovely. Up and down. Squeezing at the top. Let's add some nice stretching in. So over the head with the arms while we lift up, then down and drop the bum. Over and lift, down and drop. Getting a nice little stretch through there. Lovely. Let's go for 1 more. Up and down. Nice work. Okay, we're going to go single leg next. So we're going to think 2 options here. Option 1, easier version. Lift with both legs. Lift 1 leg. Lower down with my 1 leg. Bring that leg back to help me. Okay, so up with 2, leg off, drop with 1. We're going to stick to 1 leg to start with. Okay, that's my option 1. Option 2, lift the leg fully off the ground to start with. 1 leg to lift my bum up, 1 leg to drop it down. Okay, so off we go, whichever version we want to work on. Up with 2, down with 1, or up and down with 1. You're cramping through the hamstring, you might want to bring that foot towards the bum, or else go for the modified version where we go up with 2, down with 1. Squeeze that bum. Control that movement so nice and solid through the middle. See, can we get a little bit more out of it and then have a rest after you feel like you're getting tired through that hamstring. Starting to feel it. Ooh. 1 or 2 more and have a little breather after you need to. March the legs out for that hamstring. Again, if you're cramping up through the hamstring, just straighten that leg. See if you can do a little bit of a stretch through the hamstring at all. And you might need to make it a little bit easier if it is really cramping up on you. But it just means that it's working hard. Okay, we're going to swap legs. So, same thing, other leg, double leg up, single leg down, or 1 leg up and down. So the other leg off the floor, raising those hips, using the glutes, using the hamstrings, hands on the floor for this one. Lovely. Nice work, everyone. Really nice exercise if you do some running. Nice one to warm up before your run. Really good. Keep going. Go to that point that you feel that muscle working hard. And then try and do 1 more. And then have a little rest. Squeeze the bum. Nice. Keep going. Stop if you need to. One or two more, and then marching those legs out. Good work, have a little breather. Nice work, everyone. Do a little bit of marching, just so those hamstrings relax a little bit for us. Okay. We're giving them a little bit of a hammering there. Have a little breather. Okay, we're going to sit up after that. So in our sitting position, knees are a little bit bent. Okay, so I'm just taking that tension out of my lower back by bending my knees. Arms out in front. And thinking about that nice upright position while I'm sitting. So imagining that string is attached to my chest, and I want to sit up nice and tall, like the string is pulling me up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to come down nice and controlled towards the mat, holding that nice little hollow, and then come right back up into that nice lifted position at the top. Okay, keep shoulders away from the ears, so we're trying not to come up here to compensate. Keep those shoulders down. Down we go, so just going maybe a little bit small with the lean initially, and then we can start to lean a little bit further. And breathe. All the way up each time. Lovely. And let's go two more. Lovely, sit up nice and tall, grab the feet, elbows into the side of the knees, and let's just do a little bit of a stretch through. Having a little breather, grabbing some water. Got my water. Have a little breather. Okay. So we're going to add our little rotation into this one. So same thing again, same movement, coming into that nice lean, holding the lean, opening up through one side, keeping that lean back to the middle, opening, middle, and up tall. Okay, so adding that little bit of a rotation. Off we go. So back as far as we're able, holding that lean. Should feel like tummy is working hard at the bottom of the lean. Keep breathing. So if we're holding our breath here, bring it up, don't lean as far. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Keep that nice control. And up tall, and let's go for two more. So nice control on these ones. See, can we lean a little bit further even? And up. And last one. We're going to hold it in the middle for a few seconds after the last twist. Come back to the middle, hold, hold, hold. Breathe, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up tall and stretch. Well done. Bring those feet towards your bum, open up into that stretch for a few seconds. Well done, everyone. Have a little breather, grab a drink. Lovely. Okay, straighten the legs out, moving the hands back towards the back of the mat. Still sitting for this one, but our hands are on the mat, hands facing out to the side. heels pressed into the mat, and I'm going to bring back a little bit of bridging, but we're bringing some upper body in, so a little bit of weight bearing through those arms. So pushing through the ground, I'm going to lift my bum up into that nice full bridge. Now, trick here is not to just hang out here. That's a lot easier than getting that nice straight line in the middle. Okay, and then come all the way back down, and even just come off the arms in between each one. Okay, so off we go, pushing through the arms, squeeze the bum at the top, down and relax. And again, up and squeeze, down and come off. Up, big squeeze at the top. Working through those arms, so think about pushing the floor away from you with the arms. We're working those shoulders nicely here as well. Getting those triceps working. Keep those elbows locked out if you can. Lovely. All the way up each time. Big squeeze at the top. Get those glutes working, so big bum squeeze. Tummy is working to keep us nice and steady in the middle here. Let's go for 2 more. 1. And last one. 2. Big squeeze. And relax. Have a little break. Rolling those shoulders back. Stretching the shoulders out. Have a little breather. Well done. Okay, swinging around onto hands and knees then. So we're bringing a little bit more hands, a little bit more shoulders and shoulder blades back into it. So hands and knees, hands directly under my shoulders here. You can go for, again, that nice extended wrist, or if you're struggling, onto the fists here if you want. Okay, we're working on shoulder blades here, so we're going to think about just the upper part of our back and our shoulders here. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. So imagining there's a little tennis ball between my shoulder blades. I'm squeezing them together. My elbows are staying straight. I'm not moving my elbows. And then I'm going to push my shoulder blades around my rib cage. So I'm kind of coming away from the ground, pushing the ground away, and then coming back together, squeezing my shoulder blades, and then pushing the ground away. So remembering those elbows don't move. So if you're bending your elbows, you're doing a push-up, it's not wrong, but it's not the shoulder blade exercise that we're doing. So have a little practice. Watch what I'm doing. Pushing those shoulder blades away, pushing the floor away, and then squeezing, bringing those shoulder blades back together. So my lower back isn't moving. It's just my shoulder blades. That's one to practice. If you're feeling that you're good at it, you can come into a nice little kneeling plank. So we're just putting more weight through the shoulder blades. Same thing, but we're just in that kneeling plank. Shoulders having to work a little bit harder. So again, it's not a push-up. I'm keeping my elbows straight. Just the shoulder blades moving. Squeezing together. Then rolling them forwards, pushing the ground away. Keep that solid plank if you're in that nice kneeling plank position. Tummy on, glutes on. One more, and then sit back on the knees. Get that bum in the air. Nice stretch through that upper back. Lovely. And just roll it forwards again. Tuck the feet in. come into our nice kneeling plank on the forearms. Okay, so we're in our nice forearm kneeling plank. I'm thinking about my nice straight line in the middle. Okay, our full forearm plank looks like this. I'm in my straight line. Again, my bum isn't up in the air, but I'm also not hanging out through my lower back. I'm in the middle. Okay, so have a little play around with it, see how it feels. If it's too hard to hold the full one, we're going to go for the kneeling version. Okay, and we're going to do a few of these, so I'm going to go 25 seconds, 3 rounds. And I just need to make sure and set the seconds and not the minutes, like I always do. Okay, so pick which one you want to go for. We're going to go forearms because we've done a lot of wrists for the last few exercises. So we're going to come up and 25 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, off we go. And hold. Just solidly holding it for the first round. Keep breathing. Keep that nice tummy on, glutes on. We're working hard. We're on our knees. That's the other option. Same thing, but don't let the bum come up into the air too much. Keep it down nice and low. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Have a little break. Shake it out. Alright, so for the next 2 rounds, we're going to add a little bit of movement in. Okay, so same exact exercise, but we're going to bring a little bit of movement. So I'm going to bring my toes forwards, my body weight coming forwards, back, getting a nice stretch through my calves, forwards and backwards. So that's for the full plank. The kneeling plank, we're going to hold that position. We're going to lift one leg to the ceiling, other leg to the ceiling, and keep alternating. Okay, so they're my options. Alright, are we ready? 2 more rounds. 25 seconds, here we go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Up and rock or leg lifts. Whichever one you want to work at. Keep the control, keep that nice plank position. Pushing through the shoulders. Think about pushing the ground away. Really nice, nearly there. Keep it up. We're nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, everyone. Have a little breather. Have a little stretch. Shake it out. Really good. Okay. Last one. We're nearly there for the planks. Okay, so see how it felt? If you're doing the kneeling one and you want to try the full, even just holding the full for the last one, that's fine. Without the movement. Okay, whichever you want to work at. Okay, we're on the final one. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, up we go. And hold. And moving if we're moving. Keep it solid. Keep that good control through our middle. Shouldn't be feeling it through the lower back. If we are, we're coming back down to the mat, doing our nice leg lifts. Really nice exercise. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Have a little breather, everyone. Push back into that nice stretch. Well done. So from here we're just going to come into some kind of nasty exercise, but it's a good one. Okay, we're going to do practicing getting off the floor. So from here I'm in my full plank. I'm going to push and step each hand one at a time back towards the feet. Coming up nice and tall, big reach up to the ceiling at the top, nice big stretch, and then I'm going to come all the way back down, so bending the knees, hands down to the floor, walking those hands all the way back out into that nice plank. So you can keep your bum in the air a little bit here if you like, or you can come all the way back down to the plank, bringing that walk back in. Again, nice and strong through the arms, big stretch at the top, all the way back down, and walking out the arms. So keep that control through the arms. Try not to be hyperextending through those elbows. Keep them nice and controlled, and all the way up to the top. Let's go 2 more. Keep it nice and slow. Focus on what we're doing. Try and get into that plank each time. And then pushing the ground, pushing your body, weight back up, big stretch at the top. And last one. Nearly there. Get that nice solid plank again. And then really, really nice control on the way back up. Coming all the way back up, this is the last one. Big stretch up to the ceiling. And then leaning over to one side, feeling more of a stretch on one side. Can you hear me okay? Good. It's telling me that the internet isn't great. And the other side. Feeling that stretch through one side. And back to the middle. Lovely. Okay. So, our lovely balance work. Finishing up with some balance work. Again, on your mat is going to be harder. Off the mat is going to be easier if you're on a wooden floor. Okay, single leg, straight onto one leg. Let's just get that balance first. So again, anytime we do some balance work, we're going to just warm it up with that single leg. Have a little feel, where is the pelvis? So do I need to readjust and get that nice middle position? Okay, single leg. Now I'm going to come into some nice little mini squats through that knee. Coming down and then squeezing at the top, nice and controlled. Nice little mini knee bend. And then back up at the top. If you're wobbling all over the place, finger on the wall. Or else just keep it really small. Oh my god, not very good today. Okay, see how my knee is rocking all over the place? That's what you're trying not to do. Keep it nice and steady. Squeeze the top. Down. And squeeze. I'll show you from the side. We're getting that balance, and then we're coming into that little mini bend and up. So I'm not dipping very low. We're on the one leg, so it's going to start to feel the burn. Don't let the knee drop into the other knee, so we're keeping that knee over the toe. 2 more. And last one. Ooh, and shake it out. Well done. Not very good balance today. Sometimes it comes and goes.
Yeah.
You'll have good days and bad days with it. Alright, but certainly carpet and mat don't make a good combination for balance. So if you're in the same situation, don't be hard on yourself. It is a challenge to do it on that softer surface. So swap legs, same thing. We're going to just get that leg warmed up and have a little feel for where the pelvis is and getting that nice switched on glute muscle in our leg. And once you're feeling nice and steady, we can add that little knee bend in. Ooh. So a little mini bend. Keep that knee tracking over the toe. So again, I'm trying not to have this scenario happening. Trying not to knock my knee into the other side. Nice and straight lines. Again, finger on the door if you need to get the control here. I'd rather you were having a little bit of support and doing it properly. Just show you from the side. So a nice little tiny knee bend. Tummy on, glutes on, helping us out. Squeeze that bum at the top. Little mini ones. Nice. Two more. One. And last one. Two. Ooh. Shake it out. Well done. So you should have been feeling the legs working there. If not, you might need to make it a little bit harder the next time. Okay. Let's just shake it out a little bit of nice double leg squats. So down into a nice little normal squat. Feet hip width apart. Sitting back. Imagining we're tapping our bum off the chair behind. And then coming up. And we're going to come up into our nice little calf raise at the top of the squat. Down and squat. Up and calf raise. Down and squat. Lovely. Keep those knees steady. Not allowed to wobble them. Down at the bottom especially. Keep that control through the feet while we come up on the toes and down. Lovely. Sorry, ankle. Some clicky ankles here. Lovely. Keep it nice and slow. Tempting to speed it up because it's a bit easier, especially that nice little calf raise. Lovely. And now we're going to hold the squat, hold, down into our squat. While we're here, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes and down. We're going to do 5 of them, nice and slow. 2 and down. 3, nice and slow. 4, control the way down. Last one, 5, and control, and up we go. Well done, shake it out. Whew. Well done guys, have a lie down when you're ready. Make your way back down onto the mat. And we'll just finish with a little bit of breathing work. Just to slow things down. Okay. So just nice and floppy, letting the legs hang out. A little bit of focus on our breathing. So we've done a lot of work with our breathing over the last few sessions. So again, in through the nose, feeling that lower lung expand, so feeling the tummy rise. Out through the nose, tummy drops. And each time you breathe out, just letting the legs sink a little bit further into the floor. And then letting the arms come down by your side. And just letting go of any tension in the bum or the hips or the lower back. Relaxing through the shoulders and the arms. And feeling the back pressing against the mat. And just letting the head go heavy into the pillow or the mat. And just noticing any tension in your face. Through the jaw, the eyes, or the forehead. And just trying to let go. And then just slowly wiggling the toes and the fingers. And little circles with the wrists and the hands and the feet. And bringing both knees into the tummy. And just a little roll from side to side. And then nice and slowly bringing yourself up whenever you're ready. Thanks everyone.